Praise God once again. Let's go with 3. So listen, I want to talk to some of you guys about this homosexuality. Right? No, I'm not discriminating. I'm not homophobic. None of that. But I still have to address those issues. Do I believe in it? No. I believe in the Holy Bible. Am I judging you? No. But what I want to tell you is this. There's nowhere in the Holy Bible when God made man, God made woman, there was no third party. There was no homosexuality. You was born a boy, you're a boy. Born a girl, you're a girl. Now, today in this society, because of how the laws are, things have changed, right? I don't have anything to do with the laws. Am I agreeing with it? No. But that's one of the major reasons why we're having all these problems in the system now. Because you have a system of perversion that's become acceptable, that to the point that you having people to try to transform people's kids in school. My daughter sent me a video one day of a party that they was having at the school. And I don't even think she was aware of what was going on. They had my granddaughter dressed up in the rainbow colors. And not only her, all of them. But I knew what it was, right? But she wasn't paying attention until I told her. She knows, like, damn, you know what? I ain't paying attention to that. Exactly. Because you don't think that when you look at people on a professional level, you don't look at people on a professional level as trying to plant those kind of seeds in other people's children or just plant them in other people, period. That's kids. You was born a girl. My granddaughter, you're a girl. When you become a woman, and if you choose to be gay or whatever, okay, you still my granddaughter. That's your choice. I ain't mad at you. But as you a child, we're teaching you how to be a girl, and we're teaching you how to be a boy. Boy becomes man, girl becomes woman. But this is what the problem is in the system. Once Obama signed the law, you gave them permission. They trying to change the whole world. See, not only that, I was just telling an old girl the other day, I don't remember when I was coming up seeing gay captains and sergeants and the police officers. There was no one, our Boy Scout leaders and none of that kind of stuff. It was no, when Obama was saying something about every little boy needs to have a gay role model, I can't imagine our Boy Scout leaders if what would have been gay. I mean, kids do what kids do. But I'm just saying, a gay leader for the stuff that they taught us. They taught us a lot of masculine things, man. I mean, going up hills and stuff, just army type stuff. And as I look back into the things, it was rough and stuff then, but it was making us tough, man. See, a lot of stuff that I go through now, behind the closed doors, you give people powers of perversion. And they do little things, man, little sneaky things like women, when they can't get you to conform. Because who would turn down a pleasure? This is what they tell themselves. Who are you to turn this down? And you'll never know because of their title, they'll blow it up to make it seem like it's something else. Like you did something and you hated on them, or you stole something, or you did this, you did that. They try to create that according to your background or your character or who you are. And then they get offended when you say something about it. The thing is that you got a lot of political parties now, people in these positions that's running these different offices and senates and House of Representatives and judges is homosexuals, man. And they're using their power to control the system. And that's what's going on now. And it's been going on for a while. And see, the thing is, like, the same thing like with this Donald Trump thing. And they let well, a lot of you guys might even know. They ain't let probably 2,000 people out the federal penitentiaries, man. Yes, people think it's under the Biden administration. I think it's collaborated. I think it's got something to do with Biden and Trump. You think so? Yes. Because they pretty much sneaking them out the back door. Some of y'all probably didn't even know. Why is that? Why is that? It's because of what I told you earlier. When I said about Donald Trump, when he went in and he sent people in to find out to see how they doing it, they seen this level, and they starting to realize it was a corrupted system. Robbing the dope dealers, taking all their dope and put them in jail, take their houses and cars and everything. But for the life of me, I'm trying to figure out all the stuff that y'all did to the street people. What did y'all do with the resources? What y'all do with the money? Because the United States is still broke. And from the looks of the Kamala Harris and all y'all don't look like y'all did nothing spectacular for all the stuff that y'all did to all these brothers. Because I know a lot of them that had plenty of money. I'm not talking about little money. I'm talking about these guys, man. Ooh. And I'm not talking about just in Chicago. I'm talking about Chicago, New York, Detroit, all over. You know, you robbed these people, man, took their resources, took their cars, took their money, took their house, took all of their stuff. What y'all do with it? I don't get it, man. Unless you sent it over to your real people at the other countries and sent the money over to them in a remittance. That's what it had to be. Once again, man, I tell you guys, this homosexuality thing now that they got now, this gay thing now, is that they know you when you coming on your appointments and stuff. They know you before you even get there. They're ready to harass you before you get wherever you go. And they look for it, and you wouldn't even be paying attention to it. To you, it's just a routine going to check your blood or whatever, you know, and finna go in your head, I'm going to buy me a gyro, give me a pop, and go to the crib and, you know, look at some TV or whatever. But it's another agenda going on that you don't even know anything about. And that's the crazy part, man. It's a setup before you even get there. But people act like women, act like little girls, man. And I'm saying, how could you allow this in a professional atmosphere, a professional setting, behind closed doors to happen? And then if you snap and strike out, then something is wrong with you. Either you're homophobic or either you this or you that. When people engage you a certain kind of way, they even create something. When you flirt with women, they get mad. You didn't do that to me. No, heterosexuals don't do that to you. See, they're like you. You wouldn't even know it. But they like you. But your attention is toward the woman. They tell themselves, I look better than a woman. Yeah, but you're not a woman. And see, this is what we got a problem in the system now. Y'all gave them that much power that they think they can have heterosexual, they can have whatever they want. And that's what y'all gonna have a real problem at, man. Like I told you before, you got guys out here. I know guys, man. I know some guys, man, that you can push and rub up on them with your booty and all that kind of stuff, man. They'll blow your brains out, man. This is why I keep trying to tell you. That, see, look. Because you gays, the people give you your rights and this and that, don't cross that line, man. See, don't disrespect heterosexuals. Don't disrespect heterosexual straight people, man. Because you're going a whole nother area. You think like it ain't a big deal, like anybody ain't nobody gonna turn down the pleasure. That's what you say. That's what you say. Be careful, man. Stay in your own community, man. But leave straight people alone, man. Because you don't know how they thinking. You playing games with them like how the women play games with them. You don't do that, man. Don't cross that line, man.